The video you are about to watch is a free flow of thoughts that came to me after watching the sunrise at the beach and doing a personal journal prompt. I hope you get value from it and it causes you to think as well. Enjoy. I wrote this morning, and today were how would I live to make the most of today if today were my last day? And even if it weren't my last day, how would I make the most of today while still planting seeds for the future that I hope to reap, right? Because we don't really know when our last day is. We can hope and we can hope that we'll live to see another year or two or 5 or 10 or 15 or 25 to see the fullness of our goals and dreams and families and whatever it is that you desire for yourself. But at the end of the day, none of us really know when our last day is. So I want to pose to you the same question as to what you would do today to make the most of it, while also planting seeds for the future that you hope to see. And so for myself, I thought, to be transparent, being more vocal and being more visible, not for the sake of it, because I really don't care to be, which is why I don't, as much as I quote unquote should. And I only say should because I have frequent thoughts and ideas and things I want to say, but because of my parents in the moment, or feeling like there's other things to do, more stuff to do, always things to do, I don't get around to it. And I'm confident that one of my gifts is in communicating and in encouraging and in sharing wisdom and just understandings. Not to say that I understand everything, because I definitely do not. But I see the benefits and the reactions and the receptiveness of it from other people. And I believe that is where my gifting is connected. And I'm reading a book, or listening to an audiobook, called Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. Good book thus far. And he mentions Dharma, which can be tied into your purpose. When what you're good at, so what you're passionate about and what you're good at combine to serve the greater good. And I love that concept because it just makes sense, right? And I've always believed that to an extent, but I didn't have the word, for it. And anyways, tying that back to, what you would do, and I believe that I have words to share that benefit other people. So I was thinking, if today were to be my last day, I feel like there's a lot of words, a lot of messages, a lot of videos, a lot of encouragement that is left to be said. And that would make me sad. So, even though I'd be gone, but I often talk about fear with people. Just out of curiosity, I ask people what they're afraid of. And when the question is turned back on me, I think in the heat of any given moment, any naturally fearful moment, yes, I'm going to be afraid. If there's a robber, if there's someone holding me at gunpoint, if there's a massive, natural disaster that's happening in the given moment, if I'm being chased by a bear, then yes, I'm going to be afraid. But I'm not going to run out the room because of a spider. Or I'm not even going to, run away from a snake that's sitting there. Right? But What I am afraid of is to live without living, and I should say, to die without living, and to die without fulfilling my purpose, or without being of service in the capacity that I'm meant to be in service in, and to just not reach my potential. You know, what is our potential? How big is our potential? Do we ever fully reach our potential? That is, I don't know. You know, potential is a big concept, because do we ever really reach it? But to go without trying, right? I've heard Jim Rohn say that, I think it's it anyway, how human beings are the only living creatures that don't grow to their full potential. You think about that, like, how tall will a tree grow? As tall as it can. How high will a bird fly? As high as it can. But when it comes to humans, because of different life circumstances, situations, and whatnot, we get stunted, or we quit, or we give up, or we settle, or we tap out. Our fear of failure, our fear of success, our fear of the responsibilities cause us to tap out, or quit, or stall, or whatever it may be. And while it's easy to do, I can see how it happens. And I've definitely fallen victim to underplaying, playing small in different aspects of life and whatnot. But I don't want to live my whole life that way. And so my petition to you in this video is, what can you do today to maximize the day, enjoy the day, live the day, embrace the day, while also planting seeds for what you're doing, what you're hoping for in the future. We can't dismiss responsibility, right? And very few people on the planet can live without regards to anything, right? Because they have somebody taking care of everything for them. Very few people like that. For the most of us, we gotta work. We gotta do what we gotta do. And you should do what you gotta do. But you should also embrace life. Live it fully. Live it excitedly. Finding joy in the small things. Not letting every day in, day out responsibilities be a chore. I know it can be, but find a moment in time, a place somehow to live the day. Hope that makes sense. I hope you find your Dharma and that you live in your Dharma. And this is me stepping more into my Dharma. And not that I'm going to be transparent with y'all, because I have ideas and thoughts to say a lot. But vanity, getting on camera, how am I looking at any given moment in time. When you work from home, there's a lot of chances, a lot of days when you're working from home. And so that may not inspire the most appealing attire. But you know what? What's more important? How I look, or getting a word out that someone may need to hear? So I endeavor to give you me raw. I mean, I'm pretty raw right now. This is pretty it. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk. And I hope you go out and make the most of today. Much love, y'all.